So a lot of people obviously are curious to know why I'm so focused on form and I guess really time under tension. Time under tension is the time that your muscle is spent under tension. For me, it's a massive thing when it comes to getting yourself in shape. You know, if you want to be the strongest guy, it might not be the best option for you, but if you are looking to drop body fat, maintain or increase muscle mass, really get that kind of shape to your body, time under tension is key. And form is massive, because a lot of the time, you know, you see people pushing up the weights when they're really not ready, and you know, like there's a lot of guys out there that are moving 38-40 kilo dumbbells, but they don't have a well-developed chest. So that tells me that they're not using their chest to move it. So what time under tension and form obviously creates is a different style of training for you. You're more focusing on the feel of the muscle, how it feels, and making sure that the muscle that you're trying to train is actually being worked. A lot of the time what you'll find is, for example, with a chest press, so you know, you've got someone who's chest pressing, as they press forward, their shoulders roll forward. Now, as soon as your shoulder rolls forward, the tension is off the chest. Well, it's not as much on the chest, and majority of the tension goes on to your shoulders. And what happens here is, as you come down, the tension's still in your shoulder, 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 shoulder. And what happens is this becomes the primary muscle that's being worked. All right, so that's a lot of the reason why people get shoulder issues and stuff like that, because they're not actually training their chest. How you get around that is by retracting, keeping your shoulders back, and then as we push, you don't release, you keep the shoulders pinned against the bench. So here we can see that the chest is now the leading muscle and the shoulders are actually back. So what you're getting from this is constant tension in the chest, yeah? So this is how you want it, not like this, because the chest is now behind and the tension's being put into the shoulder. So that's just an example. What this allows you to do is be very consistent with your training. If you're consistent with your training, you can progress consistently and you can grow consistently. A lot of my clients walk away feeling a lot better after a session, because you know, I like to drum this into them, and even if guys come down for one session, 100% of the time they walk away with information like that that's going to allow them to progress in their training. So I highly recommend focusing on how you're working the muscle and controlling the weight, because once you can control the weight and you're satisfied and you're feeling it in your chest, then progress. What I get and hear a lot of is, I'll push 45 kilo dumbbells but I can't feel it in my chest. Sorry for the voice, that's probably a bit harsh on people who do, but it is, I guess, lack of knowledge in the term. So the reason for that is you're not using your chest. Your shoulders are taking majority of it, okay? So just a quick one, I don't want to ramble on too long, but hopefully that just kind of gives people a bit of an idea of how you should focus on training if your goal is to get into shape. If your goal is to be the biggest guy out there, I'm probably not the person you want to listen to, I'm probably not the person you want to follow, but if your goal is to drop body fat, build muscle, look good on the beach or naked, whatever you want to say, these things work, and I've done it many a times with clients and it always works. So hope that helps. If you have any questions, just drop them into the box, comment box, or message me, whatever you want.